With all of the Digimon Tri movies coming out, I thought we'd take a look at the first attempt at a major motion picture, or at least for American audiences. It's been well documented that this is a combination of 3 different movies combined. Out of all of them, I probably would like to see the second one the most. Just to kind of tell you how old I am, I remember very thoroughly picking this one out at Blockbuster and renting it for a weekend. And I had a lot of fun with it. Now that I'm older, I see the flaws, but I treat this more as 3 bonus episodes than a whole movie. So the weird thing is, I actually picked this up not too long ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It was still in saran wrap, so this is not only in good shape, but also has a little secret to it. In addition to the tape, there is also a movie poster. That's pretty much just an enlargement of the VHS tape. I still yet to actually unwrap the tape because I'm just neurotic like that, I guess. But still though, that's not something you see very often. Now you may notice that the tape is already played in a little bit. Not only are there quite a few commercials on this one, but I want to skip all the stuff at the beginning. Most notably the Annabella Anaconda stuff. Whatever that is, I could just barely remember watching that. One other thing before we begin. There's this one movie I'm trying to figure out. I thought it was this one for the longest time, but it's not. Kind of has a similar drawing. I remember there was a big gold figure in the middle, and then there was like another one off to the side here. Both of which had like weird hieroglyphic carvings on them. There was a whole bunch of children underneath their feet like here, except they were on the moon, and it was holographic. I'm still trying to figure out if it was a thing, or if I dreamt it, or because it was so long ago I just thought that's what this was supposed to look like. Well, either way, let's pop this in the old VCR and watch a few minutes. Obviously, I'm not gonna dump the whole movie online. Now, one thing to note right away is that I will be doing this on a black and white television, similar to my last video. This is to avoid copyright problems. And also, unfortunately, if you're like me, I had to fast forward through the Digimon rap song. So I figured I would just kind of start it at the very beginning of the film. Along the way, I'll try to keep up some lively commentary, also as a way to fend off copyright issues. Hope that'll be loud enough. Let's press play!
Who says there's no such thing as monsters? You're never quite the same after you meet your first Digimon. My name's Clark.
I love that intro.
I'm part of a team called the Digidestined. There were only a handful of us at first, but we've added a few members since then. That's me with TK, another one of the Digidestined. And that's Willis in America. While the rest of us in Japan only had one Digimon, he had twins. And while we
And apparently
had
only in one of the 3 movies.
Willis didn't have any human friends, only his 2 Digimon. His digital adventure, as well as ours, began that night 8 years ago.
I do kind of wonder if that's a real place or not.
Our world and the digital world. Now don't plan a vacation there. I'm not even sure where it is. But when I first saw it, I was so scared. I was so nervous. I was so cute. Huh? That's my brother Ty when he was a little kid. Even back then, he was a born leader. Brave, strong, and graceful. That night started like every other one. Ty was making his 4th trip to the bathroom.
So apparently if you look really closely on the monitor before the egg comes out, there is a reference to the book of Revelation, I guess? I think it might have already happened, but that is just a weird Easter egg.
It was our first Digi-Egg, and on the other side of the world, Willis was getting his Digi-Egg at the exact same time.
That's not really weird, it's written in English characters rather than kanji.
going to the health food store.
What a weird dream. A computer ad. I gotta stop watching scary movies before I go to bed.
Take care of your sister.
But Mom, I was gonna play soccer with my friends. Oh. Huh? The egg's real.
Oh no!
This is
Oh.
gonna taste a lot better than your egg.
I always like how they do that. They make you think they fried the digital egg.
Soccer ball.
What would that even
Right,
taste
probably
like?
wouldn't bounce that high.
Mm.
If anybody asks where that weird-looking egg came from, let's tell them our chicken coop is on a nuclear waste dump. Boy, the rest of the kids are gonna be jealous of us this Easter.
You can tell that's the Americanized version rather than just the translation.
Kari, where'd you go? Kari, huh? It's alive! Oh, it's cute. Come here, little baby.
If you look closely, it just kind of hovers over the eggshell.
Kari, stay away. I'll protect you.
As usual, Ty came up with a brave plan of action. It worked about as well as his other plans.
I don't know, I thought he had a pretty good plan with dealing with the Dark Masters.
It's taking a bubble bath.
Certainly what it looks like.
That was the first time any of us really connected with the Digimon. As time went on, we learned that not all Digimon turn out to be so friendly.
I do like the idea that they give background for the curious parents that were probably in the audience when they were watching this.
Thanks a lot.
But for those that know the series, it seems a little
Get rid of it.
much.
We can't keep it. Where's it gonna sleep? Oh no, not in my bed. Fine, then it sleeps on the couch. I guess we'll just have to tell Mom it's a throw pillow. Huh? I'll get it. Hello, Ty speaking. There's something wrong with her phone. Perfect timing.
I like how they reference Ty throwing up in Sora's hat later on in this movie.
Sora, I'm sorry about what happened. I haven't felt this bad since the time I accidentally threw up in your hat and didn't tell you about it before you put it on.
I'm gonna kind of skip ahead to where it gets a little more interesting. Like I said, I'm not dumping this whole movie online. I think somebody already did that, to be honest.
Now every time that thing changed shape, or what we now call digivolved, there was a weird electrical surge throughout the city. Of course, there was only one way to get Ty's attention.
I'm up! What? Corona? What's the matter with him, Kari? Is he sick? You gave him your liver sticks, didn't you?
You should know that this Koromon isn't the one we became friends with later on.
That's gotta hurt.
When this one digivolved, he expanded more than my Uncle Fred at Thanksgiving.
A nice dinosaur. Friendly dinosaur. Kari, get down from there. What are you doing? I'm gonna get grounded for this.
What's going on in there? You can't break another lamp.
Piggyback?
Kari, no! Kari!
Now let's play horsey.
Mom's worried about the lamp. Wait till she sees her car.
Look both ways before you cross the street. See any cars? You even know what a car is. Just be careful then. Soda, I'm thirsty, are you? Mom usually just puts money in, but I guess that works too. Just one each. Oh. Huh? Where are you going?
Kari! Kari! How hard could it be to find a dinosaur?
You know, we really should shouldn't be playing in.
Well, in Japan, it seems like that happens all the time.
Did you see that?
No, I was sleeping.
But you're driving!
I love that line.
Did we do that right again? Ty wasn't far behind us. He was following our footprints in the diet soda. Why are you looking at that bus? Please don't blow it up. I know my mom says they're always late, but they can't help it. Don't be a bad boy! Ah! I want to go home now, okay? That's when we saw our second Digi-Egg, but this one was a lot bigger and the Digimon inside it a lot meaner.
I need to see the chicken that egg came out of.
I found it crazy that Bodomon, I believe, he just barely fit inside that egg, while Parrotmon here was like, I don't know, a third the size of the egg. I don't know.
Joe, quick, look outside your window. Oh, probably want a cracker? A really big cracker? Coromon? Cory!
Coromon, please don't fight!
Cory, come on! We gotta go!
Coromon!
Cory, it's too dangerous!
My turn!
Oh,
Sonic
Izzy, did you see that? Izzy? Hey, what's wrong with the phone?
I do kind of wonder why none of these other kids watching this became Digidestined. I mean, I know they're focusing on the main group, but there's probably several others there that were potential witnesses, right?
You okay?
who's that?
Coromon?
I'm Greymon now.
You can be whoever you want. Big guy.
Oh no, Ty, he's hurt!
There's nothing you can
Get
do.
up!
Greymon.
After kind of seeing this, it's kind of crazy that they pinned this all on a terrorist bombing. There'd have to be some bomb to do this much destruction.
It worked on me. Come on, Ty. Go for it.
That night changed our lives. It was a while before we realized that those of us who saw what happened became the Digidestined. Raymond! Don't you want to play horsey with me anymore? Where are you? It was even longer before we found out that Willis met his Digimon that same night. He had to learn on his own that being a Digidestined means sometimes you gotta save the world, even if you're the one who caused the problem.
I do kind of wonder how much further the original version of that story would have played out. But like I said before, if I ever get a chance to see any of these three movies in their entirety, it'd be the second one. So, thank you for joining me on my little demonstration here, and until next time, keep having fun.